What's up, guys? Today we're looking at The Ocean by Led Zeppelin, one of my absolute favorite tunes that they do. I'm going to tell you a short little story. I know you're like, Steven, get to playing the drums. You can just skip to that part if you want to. It's a video. Just fast forward it, man. I'm going to tell a story. So anyway, the first time when I was in New Orleans and I played this song, I had never heard Led Zeppelin. I mean, I came into this club playing. I was like 19. And, these guys grew up on Brick House and stuff. They're 45, 50. Nothing against that age group. I just wasn't that age. I was 19. So I was listening to a completely different subset of music. So they called this one night. They turned around. They said, you know The Ocean? And I said, sure. It's right there off the coast. I'm like, no, The Ocean by Led Zeppelin. I'm like, no, I don't know that song. They said, you'll get through it. Let's try it. If you're ever going to get through a song, this is not the song you're going to get through, right? So we get into it and we start going, and I don't know that it's in 15/8, right? And some people think of it one bar 4/4 and then a bar 7/8. It's 15/8 if you look at it over the long haul. So we get to about the third bar, and I'm completely lost. So we stop it, start it again. Completely lost. Stop it, start again. Finally, the fourth time I said, man, if you start that thing again, I quit. I'm walking off the stage. So we went on to play something else. So I went home and listened to it that night. No wonder I couldn't catch it, right? It's 4 bars of 15/8. Then it goes into 7 bars of 4/4 with a straight rock groove. Then another bar 7/8. And then it's back into the 15/8. Then back to the straight groove. Then you go into the breakdown, solo section. And then they go into a shuffle at the end. How? With hits. How would anybody of all the songs in the world catch that song? There's no way. So I went home and learned it. The biggest thing about this song is how you count it, okay? So the opening line is go back, ba-da-da, ba-da-da, boom, ba-boom, ba-bam, bam. Okay? It's in 15/8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way to 15. That's cumbersome for me to count. Once you get to 10 and start saying 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, it gets old. So what I do is I count it either as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 and 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, right? That's the easiest way to count it. The groove itself is not that hard, okay? So we're going to go through all the grooves of this song, and just so you can know how to play The Ocean, right? So here's the first part of that. I'm going to leave the inner beats out for now. You can add those in later. But the gist of the first 8 beats, first 8 eighth notes, so we're going to do that first bar, the first half of that 15/8 is going to be this. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and... That's just about one of the simplest beats ever, right? The second half is not hard. It's just the counting that's hard. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, and... Okay, that's the only hard part, but it's basically this. Okay, so the first part, going to play it slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now, I add inner beats to this. It's not real super clear what inner beats he's adding. I may have a couple of these wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm spot on. So the ones I add, the first beat's going to go like this. 1E and 2. So 1E and 2. And then the next one, so 1E and 2 and 3E and a 4. 1E and 2E and a 3E and a 4. Then at the end here, 5, 6, 7, I just do those alternating 16th notes because he does do that on there. The one thing on your hi-hat is he's not hitting it like this. He's hitting it pretty much full on. You see that John Bonham did that a lot. He dug into those hats. So here's the whole beat slow. 6, 7. Then after that, he goes into 2 bars of straight time, and that loops. basically 4 times, tagging with a bar of 7/8 at the end. So the bar for the verses is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. That's the only part. Sometimes he doubles that the grace note right before the last 4. Sometimes he slaps that last 4 as a flam. He does it differently, but the basic beat is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's the basic chorus verse beat. Now going back into that intro part, he tags that with a bar of 7/8. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's the basic first 2 parts. Then they have the breakdown. During the breakdown, you can do all kinds of cool stuff. You can go get a cup of coffee. You can go call your girlfriend. You can check your text messages. You can check your email. Whatever you want to do during that 8-bar break while they're sitting up there singing around, you can do. Then it comes back into the groove for another verse, and then we hit into a shuffle. It's a basic rock shuffle. You're going to be 1 and 3 on the kick drum, 2 and 4 on the snare, open hi-hat, sloshing, kind of swung. So it's going to go. You can do big egg quarter notes if you want there on the hi-hat, or you can actually do the shuffle. The shuffle pattern, whichever one makes you more comfortable. I just like doing egg patterns. It gives it a bigger feel. And then at the end there's some hits. So he fills into it, and the hits are basically this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And he hits them like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Okay. Now the cool thing about the second hits he does is I think he screwed it up, because all the other ones he goes like this. And then back into it. On the first time he hits those hits on the second round, he goes. He hits the crash first instead of that. Now, to me, it doesn't make sense, because the second note's the long note. That's the note you're going to want to hit the crash on. He does every other one of them differently. He does it like I did it the first time. But I think he messed up. But what's cool about that, and you can learn something from it, is when you mess up, stick to it, right? If it's in time and you hit the wrong thing, stick to it. It doesn't look like a screw-up. So what did he do? He didn't go, then it would have sounded like a screw-up. What he did was he's like, might as well finish it out. But that was cool for me. It's always cool to listen to old recordings and think, I think that they just messed up. I don't know. But we'll never know now, because he's gone. So that's the basic of the Ocean. If you got any questions about it, email me. Just ask me, and I'll go back through it if I need to. But that's the Ocean. See ya.